Hello, this is a September reading for Scorpio, and I apologize to Scorpio. I had not done your reading when I did the spread for all the other signs. I kept counting back and back which one was missing, and it was turned out to be Scorpio. So you're going to get a super duper reading because you're the only one that I'm doing your sign today. I'm going to shuffle the cards one more time, and then I will do your spread. If you like the channel, please hit the like button and consider subscribing, which helps me with my logarithms with YouTube, so that I can continue to share the readings, which are free. These general readings are free each month and then throughout the month, plus I do the cards of the day. So, Scorpio, let's see what is going on. And please stay until the end because I'll be pulling 2 oracle cards. First card is the Hierophant, crossed over by the 2 of Wands. At the base of it is the 8 of Cups. Behind you, the 7 of Pentacles. Crowning you is the 5 of Wands. That's crowning you. So then it's not so bad. It's a situation that you're in. Oh, look, it's right ahead. The 10 of Cups. So in the month of September, Scorpio, you have your wishes coming true right away. In your environment, the King of Pentacles. Whatever your wish is, be sure to concentrate on it this week with the full moon. Your negative feelings is the 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Outcome, 2 of Pentacles. With the broken heart. 4 of Cups. With the 8 of Pentacles. This could be home, could be work, could be money. And remember, this is a general reading, so the cards that are drawn, it could be different applications, different settings, different situations with those cards. The World with the 9 of Swords. King of Pentacles. Oh, with the Sun. Look at that. Look at that. Very good. The King of Pentacles could be a person, it could be an institution, it could be money coming. And then we have the 7 of Cups with your 10 of Cups. Crowning you, the 5 of Wands with the Queen of Swords. Situation or you, I think it is you. I think it can be male or female, but it is the attributes with the 5 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands, that's behind you. 8 of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles. Justice card, a decision. With the Knight of Wands. Okay, past, Ace of Wands. Present, Ace of Cups. So we got two aces right in the row. Ace, ace. And then we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, Scorpio. Looking at the spread so far, a lot of what's going on for a lot of signs this month is wrapping up in the month of September. Ending and new beginnings. Endings and new beginnings. I see the 10 of Cups, which can be conclusion. And after that conclusion, I look at, you could be assessing or reassessing what's going on, what's going to be your next step. With the final outcome of the Two of Pentacles, balancing two situations or balancing your money and a broken heart. Could be that as you're balancing, you're healing your heart, or could be the ending of a situation and you're balancing the ideas and you have that broken heart. The word that comes to mind is betrayal. And the balancing the Two of Pentacles is balancing in your mind the thoughts between the two. You assessing, you're assessing what happened in the situation, balancing in your mind what. As we end a situation and we go through the grieving process of ending that to move on, all of what we have here is life experiences, school. School in that earth is hard. And there's lessons. And as we are looking at those lessons, what comes to mind is like when you're in school and you get the test back. And if you're real studious, you look at the test results and you go, oh, okay, well, I missed that question. What is the right answer? What could I have done? Some of us wad up the test and throw it away. Well, guess what? That test then might be on, those questions might be on the next test, the quarterly test, the final test. In life, if you don't get that lesson this time, then the universe goes, okay, well, you didn't learn that lesson. It's almost like we have to take the 2x4 and go, hey, here, attention. Okay, you didn't learn from that. We're going to make it a little bit harder until you cannot ignore it. It's like if you find a little rock on the road, you can go around it or over it. But if you ignore it, pretty soon it's going to be a boulder. You can't ignore it anymore. And it's the same thing of sitting back and looking at your broken heart and balancing in your mind. What could you have done differently? What did you learn from this lesson? Because that's what this is all in school, is at the lessons. And that's what all of us are. Our lessons for each person are different. My lessons are different than your lessons, different to next to your friends' lessons. They're different. And sometimes we can go back and go, look at them and go, you didn't get that lesson? Well, maybe we learned that lesson in a different life, if you believe that. And it's up to them to learn the lesson because we've already completed that in a previous life. But it's learning the lessons and assessing what they are. Okay, so let's look at what this is, the overall reading. It is looking for higher guidance, could be institution. And I like this because it's establishment and then there's the light from above. With looking towards the future. So it's assessing your higher guidance. Looking towards the future. This is what it's about. What's the lesson? What is the lesson from whatever this was? Crossed over with making a decision in the Knight of Wands. Could be a decision about the Knight of Wands. Could be a legal situation with the Knight of Wands. You know, the justice. The scale of justice, which is Libra also, you know, Libra with the balance. I think it's a situation, a legal situation or a decision about the Knight of Wands. You know, the Knight of Wands, I look at this card and sometimes it seems a blissful card. And sometimes it looks like to me an irresponsible characteristic, lack of support, including lack of emotional support. and a decision. At the base of it is completion, and the Nine of Pentacles could be the fruits of your labor from hard work, picking the fruits, and moving on. I sort of like this because it's looking at the horizon. It's almost, in some ways, it's like the three of wands, where they've got the surfboard and they're moving on. This is in a way, it's like, instead of the beginning, this is at the end, the Eight of Cups. And moving on. Turning your back on the situation. So not facing, it's turning your back and looking towards the horizon. Could be leaving a job, could be leaving a home, could be leaving a situation, but it's moving on, and then that introspection of healing, which is so important, and it's self-care, Scorpio. Self-care. And I have Scorpio in my sign. I'm Cancer, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. So I've got Scorpio. You know, this is actually pretty good for me too. It's about moving on, and that's some things that I need to do. And what I'm going to do this week to let go is, it's a full moon, and it's a blue moon. Once in a blue moon, it's 2 full moons in 1 month. And I have encouraged people, and I'm going to do it myself during the full moon. I am going to burn in a container. We have to be careful of fires, but in a small container, putting slips of paper in there, what I want to let go of. Attachments, old attachments. And someone told me, which is too, is crabs. You know, I'm a Cancer. We hang on with our claw to the final. We don't, it's really hard for us to let go. And so I am going to ritualistically let go by burning what I want to release. So if it's something that you're turning your back and you want to go forward and release something, this is the week to do it with the full moon. And even describing it, I feel a release within me of releasing a situation. We all have things that we need to release. If we're here on earth and we're not the hermit 24/7 with not even going to the grocery store, then we have things that we need to release. So it's a release ritual that would be very beneficial for everyone this week. Behind you is, you planted the harvest. Look at, so we had the Knight of Pentacles, and here we have the Seven of Pentacles. I really like this because the seeds have been planted. You've nurtured the garden. The fruits of your labor, you can't even see yet what they're going to be, but they're there. And you're still taking care of it. And actually, what's underground that you can't see is stronger than the top. With the Four of Wands, happy celebration. So through hard work, you're going to have the harvest. Crowning you is the balancing act and you looking forward. The balancing act of Five of Wands. Taking a break, looking at the balance. What went on, how are you going to plot ahead, and balancing. See, it's almost like those balance beams in the gym where you're walking on that, trying to keep your balance. That's what's on your mind, trying to keep your balance. Trying to keep your balance in an unbalanced world, with you looking at your future, looking out in the horizon. Another way of looking out at the horizon, Eight of Cups. Now, what's ahead of you is conclusions and a little bit of introspection. Okay, so it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And I got all these Seven of Cups turned over. It could be that the Knight of Wands was a person in the home, and a decision that was made. I don't see the devil, so it's not some sort of legal situation related to maybe some, illegal behaviors, such as drugs, gambling, embezzlement, anger issues. No, it's not that. But this is the conclusion of a situation. The Nine of Cups can be home and looking at, what happened? What was going on? Again, that introspection. Reviewing your test results. So that the next test, you have that knowing, okay, so if this happens, that answer didn't quite work well on the test. So if I change my answer to this, it will. If I respond this way next time, it will. Now, in your environment is the King of Pentacles and Sunny. Let's see who that King of Pentacles, if it's a situation or a person. The Tower. Boom. So whatever the situation is, it's sunny and it's going to happen quickly with your King of Pentacles. Is that a person or a situation? Oh, and undecisive. You were undecisive about the King of Pentacles, but the Tower came, so you had to decide. The universe had you decide, and it was a sunny conclusion because, see, you're moving on. It's another form of moving on with the Seven of Swords. Look at, he's got, on his backpack, he is going forward. It's got motion. He's got one foot in front of the other, moving on. This is all about moving on, moving from a situation. So Scorpio is moving from a difficult situation and assessment. As one thing ends, another one can come in. I don't see here like the Fool, but you've got all these aces up here. So a new situation's coming up. And remember the rule of physics, two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. That's physics and metaphysics. If you want a fabulous boyfriend or fabulous partner, and you're in a relationship, and that you don't consider that person your fabulous partner, you have to let it go, because that space is already being occupied. If you want a fabulous couch, new furniture, let go of the old, or new clothes, make room in your closet. So it's letting go to make space. And this is moving forward, letting go. And then in your environment, we have the Nine of Swords and the World. Again, looking what happened. These are negative thoughts around you. Your thoughts and the world. It's again figuring out what happened and learning the lesson so the universe doesn't have to give you the harder lesson, so that you can figure that out. And then we have here Eight of Pentacles. This is like taking a break regarding a situation, and the Four of Cups. Again, seeing the Four of Cups, taking a break, assessing. She's not moving here. There's no movement in the Four of Cups. She's sitting there, she's thinking. They're both of them thinking, looking, assessing. Could be a completion. Could be an offer too. And making assessments about that. And then the final outcome is your healing heart. Past is Ace of Wands, a new opportunity, a new business opportunity. With the Knight of Swords, look at the movement there, the energy. With the Ace of Cups, offer of love, Page of Pentacles, Message about love. And the Two of Cups is a partnership. That's your outcome. And the Three of Wands. Remember I talked about moving forward, the Three of Wands. There, and you are, see, it's the surfboard. The surfboard is, you're in charge of the surfboard, besides the surf and the waves and being in the flow. That is definitely being in the flow when you're on the surfboard. But this is going forward. You making the decision and moving forward. You're going to be in charge after you have let go and moved forward. Okay, now we're going to pull 2 oracle cards, Scorpio. And if this resonated with you, please hit the like button, share. If you like my YouTube channel, please share with your friends. Consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and you could be notified when I'm going to post videos. And I'm going to be posting tarot spreads by sign throughout the month. And if you want a private reading, I have all the contact information below and different methods of delivering that to you. So for Scorpio, what is the card? I'm going to pull 2 cards. What is the first card that Scorpio needs to know? And I don't pick out the card. Spirit picks out the card. Okay. Morning. The world awaits you. And it does. With your 3 of Wands. Here we go. You've been alive. Sure, you've been waking up. Doing what you need to get through your day. Going back to sleep. Repeat. Have you been living, though? Truly living? I think you need to hear this now more than ever. Your life is incredibly precious. Out there, the world awaits you. Now is the time to make good moments and learn to treasure them as they come. Be in the now. Be in the moment. Enjoy. And that's part of where you are right now, is enjoy the moment. And then I'm going to pull an affirmation card, positive thought, for the month of September. What is the card for our friends Virgo? And please know how much you are appreciated. Or excuse me, for Scorpio. And know, Scorpio, that you are appreciated, our friend Scorpio. What is it that Scorpio needs to hear? The card for the month for Scorpio. Okay. For Scorpio. Where is it? Okay. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. And that is your positive card for the month of September, Scorpio. Have a great day. Thank you so much. I hope you continue to check this channel. Bye.